Need a gangster to love me better than all these other bitches do. I ain't gonna cap.
So conspiracy theories
Are they?
are no longer becoming or holding the meaning that they have.
What I'm about to say, they're transforming in metal.
In meaning,
Yeah. They're becoming the next form of theory. Facts.
I mean, it is.
That's the next
Slick back.
form, the level of the
But
theory.
when you put conspiracy on that and make it puts on a tinfoil hat, it gives people an automatic
You're
type of
weird in the head.
disregard for the information that's coming.
Known as crazy. Insane.
I feel like that's gonna be goddamn. That's pretty much out the window. We need to just start calling these theories and not conspiracy theories. I say conspiracy theories are the things that we should label that has no type of proof behind it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Amen.
If I feel like, all right, I ain't gonna say feel like, but once I see that there are documents that have not been presented to the masses, and I see that there are information maps that are being hidden, versions of Bibles that are not allowed. How are you going to how are you then going to put a cap on the learning that my mind curiosity wonders with all of these endpoints, so to speak? You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's crazy? How people don't want to, kind of take in what these, these theories, and it's like, don't your mind be wanting to know?
Cause it's a lot.
Because I know you ain't
it's
just.
a lot of
If
them.
you wonder why you here on this earth, don't it make you wonder if what we're doing even if somebody
Yeah.
playing with us or it's some shit going on they've been covering up and hiding. I'm like at this point every day some shit coming out like what it is the
Bruh.
Grand Canyon is actually Egypt.
I heard that shit. I did hear it, and they were lining it up, and you know what I'm
It's
saying.
certain parts of the Grand Canyon you're not it's unlimited, it's prohibited.
Okay, so
What you got?
just the definition of conspiracy theory. So Oxford's dictionary definition of conspiracy theory is a belief that some secret but influential organization is responsible for an event or phenomenon. So that's what a conspiracy theory is. It's the belief that it's some secret but influential organization is responsible for an event or phenomenon.
Yes. Now this is what I want to say, because all right, because we all agree that we think that the information that we intake is being selectively fed to us by people who control the media. Is that a far fetch? Would that be considered a conspiracy theory to anyone here?
Hold on, say that again one more time. Just make sure I hear you right.
That people who are in higher power control the media.
Yes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
All right. So with that being said, when we see things that are caught on video that are not being mass produced, put out there to the world for the masses to see, and we have numerous whole communities, because like the alien or the UAP sighting that was in Philadelphia, Arizona at the airport, that was numerous people seeing that same thing. You know what I'm saying? Yet for so long, up until recently, we were calling anyone who believed in aliens conspiracy theorists. And stay away from them. They're kook.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They thought that like the CIA was behind, the CIA. Yeah, it was definitely the CIA, not so much the FBI, but they were the conspiracy theorists were the ones who were thinking that like the CIA was behind all of like like the moon landings and the covering up like Area 51.
Let me. All right. Let's unpack that real quick.
What, Area 51?
And the moon landing.
God damn it! I was hoping we could just skip right past. As
No,
soon as I said that,
because what do you say about the pictures that came out with the actors on set?
oh, I say that technology was amazing. No, because like yes, the technology that we have now, it is very easy to use the technology that we have now to make literal photographs that look like, oh yeah, this was made back in da 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 da. This is the proof that they were on a set and blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying?
All
so
right, I can understand just a picture. What then do you have to say to people who actually was on the actual flight, speaking at colleges, and when someone asked them what was the most exciting or what was the most frightening part about landing on the moon, and he rebuttals and say that because it never happened. So you just think he just want to play with everybody too? Oh, they all think this is fake. Let me get up here in front of a college and does it never happen?
Okay.
I don't know. That could be a play.
Nah, and trust me, I'm not. Let's make this clear from the jump. This is not a goddamn. I want you to think a certain kind of way. I'm trying to convince you. I just want to put out the information that has been presented as to why certain people may think a certain way. All right, with me, you know me, I'm an open-minded person.
Right.
I just don't discount any possibility.
Facts. Some truth is in lies. Most of the time, it's partly true.
Like it's you know what I'm saying. So that's just all I'm doing. I don't want you to feel like, damn, well, he just keep hammering me or.
Well, no, it's not that. It's it's not that. Because you asked. Well, I mean, like.
You asked the question.
You did. You asked the question. What do I think about the astronaut who came out? Because I do remember that clip. It was floating around. Him answering questions in regarding to the moon landing. And so, what would be my response to that? I need more proof that it didn't happen.
Okay.
There we go. I need more proof that it did not happen.
Again, I can always respect that.
And mine is
that's just how I feel.
I've always been on in the middle line. Like it could and it couldn't.
I'd be very weary because all right, this is just me being logical. If you're going to say that the information is controlled by a certain amount of Yo, what the fuck is going on? It is your dog, Rocket, every fucking Saturday. This is what I need. I need y'all to join us. I need you to come and join us. Every Saturday, 11 a.m. Guess what we doing? We is going live. We is up. While y'all get up and be in the bed and get the breakfast in bed and getting the kids ready. And then we putting in work. We are here for your entertainment. So I need y'all to join us. Every Saturday, 11 a.m. sharp. 11 a.m. Ready to be accountable channel. Ready to be accountable. YouTube. We got the Twitch going. Make sure y'all are ready and in attendance. 11 a.m. Saturdays. Ready to be accountable live. Rock it. People.
Right.
And these certain people are only letting go of information that they want us to see. Mm-hmm. Then if they are letting us see a quote-unquote fake evidence of something that we have long time believed to be true in another fashion, why would that then be let out by them if they don't want if they don't want the truth to ever come out?
Okay.
Why then would they
this,
you know what I'm saying?
Like this. Okay, so to that, I'm glad you said that. I would think about this shit the other day. It's like the look here, but the truth is really here.
Like that sleight of hand type thing.
Well,
you know what I mean?
How we got there for real is this way, and Motherfucker, we can't tell y'all about this right here. We can't even tell that because at the time when we were supposed to go to the moon, if you remember, we were trying to beat Russia or something. Because Russia had already made it.
Right.
Well,
got in the orbit.
Well, yes.
Yeah, got in the orbit.
Yeah.
So we are. I felt like that played a part too. Like make it seem like why we trying to get there, or not, or even with that Russia part, they knew how they was getting there.
Mm-hmm.
And we done got a piece of it and was getting there.
You lost me, Corey. You lost me.
I was just saying we with the rest, but don't worry about. But regardless, slide ahead.
So like a redirection.
Yeah. It's
I got you there. But
If I tell y'all, we just walked through a little motherfucking portal shit.
Cause see, even when it comes down to that, some people might say you're crazy for even believing that there are portals or that there are mermaids or that fairies exist.
And I tell them,
like, you know what I'm saying? Shit like this is what's considered conspiracy theories.
and I tell people like this, bro. I'm sorry if for somebody to make up some shit like this. What kind of boy? That's crazy. That's even a mental person is something actually did come like a piece of it's something that did actually happen for that even either they saw something.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Like people who used to be like considered normal, but now are like considered like mentally thrown
Because
off.
they saw an anomaly that can't be. It's hard to explain because what anomaly is. Ain't nobody no average Joe seeing no shit like this every day. You just happen to stumble upon this because you just doing some shit you don't normally do.
All right, let me see this.
So it's and then also with the mermaids and shit, it's like, bro, we only got to 5%. And do you know they finding other oceans in the ocean?
All right.
So it's like if they doing that and
I believe that, right?
Yeah,
I believe that.
If we had dinosaurs, what are you tripping on?
All right, cause see, this is the whole. All right, this is a conversation so cool.
Yeah.
This is the whole thing that fucks me up about it, right? Because conspiracy theory wise, the Illuminati exist or a shadow government exists. Okay. Right. Now, when I looked into why it was ever created or existed or whatever, it's saying that they created themselves because they were tired of going against the church. Like the church, it was almost a church and science thing. Science was saying one thing, but like the Big Bang Theory, but no, God made Earth. You know what I'm saying?
The church
like
was all powerful.
Yeah, like so that's where it derived from the church versus science.
Right.
I get so that's where you get like the Illuminati. So the secret societies, because it's like I don't want to get persecuted for believing in scientific things.
Right.
And I don't because there were religious persecutions and stuff like that, so you couldn't practice science like that out in the open. You know what I'm saying? So they did. I see what you're saying, Rocket. They did have to go and create these secret organizations where it's like, hey, I'm free thinking, and you know what I'm saying? Like I want to think about this, that, and the third, and they think about like that's where you have stuff like astronomy coming about. You know what I'm saying? And you have the Enlightenment and things like that coming about. I see what you're saying, Rocket. And so you that's where you get these secret organizations because at that time there was not a place for us to be able to go out in the public and have these type of teachings and talking and thinking and stuff like that. Okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
But even with that too, that was hard because even with that, the church was so massive and tried to cover their ass up because like. For you to believe in God, it had to feel like you can't. It's no real answer to that. It's just miracle.
Oh yeah,
And they was like, no, it ain't.
You got it's faith based. It's faith based. And faith is the belief in things not of evidence.
Faith
not
is a
seen.
Substance of things hoped for with evidence of things unseen.
Yes.
Amen.
Yes.
I'm gonna say this in a Hyundai.
So goddamn. So like when I think about it that way, right? Mm-hmm. And then it's also documented and very much known that religion was created for control.
Yeah.
Religion was created. If we know, like,
in the name of God,
if we actually know this, if we actually know that Christianity was the slave masters, like, blueprint on how to control a group of niggas. And this is what y'all believe in. And y'all turn the other cheek. And you got to forgive your neighbor. And this.
And you made them white.
Like that, again, I'm not trying to make anybody feel any kind of way or offend nobody. So please don't take what I'm saying as a shot. This is curiosity and inquiry that I have out there. You know what I'm saying?
No, but we're free thinking here.
Yeah, because from what they tell us, or from what I've researched and what I know, the Bible was given to us by the slave master.
With certain
books
taken out of.
Yeah. I heard that.
Okay.
Not only that.
All right, never mind.
Peak game on this. Peak game on this too. Peak game on this too. The fact that the painting of Jesus is not Jesus.
Right.
It is
facts.
And it is not it is a homosexual man.
Right. The one that's universally seen, but the one that the Pope has down in the basement,
it's a different person.
The Vatican. The Vatican archive.
No. Not even that. The Vatican.
It's black.
The Vatican believe in science too. They believe in science. They got all the books, but it was banned. Only if you in the church you can.
Right.
Like, you feel me? Read that shit.
And it's crazy because certain little shit stands out to me. Because in Catholic world, and I know about Catholic world because my stepmother is full Catholic. And we experienced Catholic church while we were growing up and stuff. But even in the Catholic world, they believe like you bow to the feet of the Creator.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're to kiss the feet of the Creator, and that's very ingrained inside of their belief. And just a few years ago, bro, there was a pope on TV kissing a black woman's foot. And it was going crazy. Like the nigga was just walking and he stopped out of nowhere and just dropped to his knees and started kissing the black woman's foot. And it's like, bro, all right, if the Pope actually knows what the fuck is going on, and we see this shit, and we've been told one thing, but there is a lot of convincing evidence that says otherwise.
Ooh. Cat Williams said it on Shannon Sharp's show. Remember, he was like, the folks that made us forget about ourselves never stopped knowing who we was. And they made us focus over here while they were still knowing us.
Again.
They know more about us than we do.
Of course.
You
I feel that.
So
I feel that.
It's just like they know. And they be in like, even with if we go back to like when Richard Pryor did that show and when he went to Egypt with the how you say the word?
Anunnaki.
The archaeologists. What they go dig up in the areas and find like
archaeologists.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
archaeologists.
It's for some reason couldn't come out.
It's okay.
But and remember when he walked in and he was like, everybody that was caught like on the wall was black, like gods. There was gods, and they cut the show.
Yeah.
Because they was like because he just learned something.
Exactly. And it even goes as far as like, okay, bro, like if we want to go cultural,
yeah,
and they say that we are the original children of God,
right,
and we look around at these statues that have the nose broken off, and it's like the nose is the identifying factor
of who you
of
are.
a nigga. Fuck any other race, just of black, of our descent. And if they really want to make us forget, like, bro, like, it kind of makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It kind of makes sense. And then you think about all the other shit.
How you get God to submit to you? Forget he a God.
What's my boy name that's locked up on that he blew up on TikTok? Jamal Rashad. Jamal Rashad, this nigga is literally locked away because he was just telling people the truth. Like, it sounds very conspiracy.
He used to be sitting in his kitchen.
Yes.
Yes.
The black dude, he was very boisterous while he talked. But he was telling us, he was like, bro, I'm trying to tell y'all, they telling y'all not to go outside and look at the eclipse. Because nigga, that like he broke it down very scientific. I don't want to start paraphrasing and making it sound crazy because he's very studied on what he was speaking on. But the man is still locked up right now for just like
talking.
Thank you. But
Telling
the
the
charge is spreading dangerous and misinformation. They have him locked up on that.
That's wild.
That's
How
crazy.
you do that?
And then what's even crazier, he has no release date. So, like, if you don't want me to believe in conspiracy theories, why, like, answer that? If you
Fact. Why
don't
would you
want
lock
me
up
to,
somebody that's
like,
known?
if you don't want me to believe in conspiracy theories, why can't we go and see what's in Area 51? Why are we threatened to be shot if we go a certain distance in Alaska that's considered the ice wall?
Hey, okay.
Like,
Ooh.
why? I
Hey,
need these
I got
answers.
these. I got this.
Answer,
I got this
like
question.
questions answered.
I want to know if everybody else or have thought of this. Area 51 and like Antarctica. I feel like that's the like door out. Those are the gates out.
Again, I'm glad this is a 10-4. We'll call this the 10-4 episode.
Yeah.
Fuck it. But
I like that name.
there is a video, and I'm so mad that in 42 days we're gonna be losing TikTok. But there's a video on TikTok of two pilots, and they were supposed to be going to a point in Antarctica. They had went through a storm, so they kind of got thrown off course.
Right.
And about time they caught radar and understood where they were outside of what the radar considered a boundary, bro. So now they're flying and they like, bruh, what the fuck is this?
A whole nother
And,
world.
bruh, trees are
Plentiful.
5 times the size that we see the biggest tree that over here, like literally 5 trunks. Cute, bruh. These like, and I'm like, again, I don't want to get too passionate about it because we live over here and we're living under the
We're not
whatever
allowed
they
over
got
there.
us living under.
Yeah.
But it's shit like this that makes me think, well, why are you trying to, other than the little Chinese spy shit, why are you trying to cut off TikTok? Because there's been so much that I have learned from TikTok, so much shit that has been considered conspiracy theory that's came true from TikTok.
Yep.
And it's almost like
they can't control it. They can't stop it. Cause okay. Hey, also for everybody that know TikTok's finna leave, they already have an app to replace that one. And also I heard you can. I forget the name. We'll find
transfer
it.
your shit.
Yeah, transfer all your shit, so you ain't losing nothing. I think these folks understand what's going on, and ain't nothing you can do to stop them when the internet is around.
You know what I want to know, and I have a question. I want to know if there are other, for lack of better words, Area 51s around the world. You know what I'm
They
saying?
are.
Like, I want to know what they have in, or where they're located. I mean, we all know where Area 51 is located. We know it well, not the exact specific coordinates. Like,
What it do, man? It's your boy C-Note, the short guy without short supply, man. Coming to tell y'all, hey, man, come tap in with us every Saturday at 11 a.m. Come on in, get in the conversation. Y'all can join this right here. Tap in, come join us. Come get in the conversation and the discussion. It's what you want to talk about, what you want to do, what's going on in the life at 11 a.m. every Saturday. Yeah, we up early, trying to get you righteous early before the devil come get you. And yeah, man, be there.
I guess. Well, actually, no. I think
you
some
can look it
people
up on Google Maps.
Yeah,
It's too many movies
but
about.
And it's
right. And anyhow, but we know where the general location of it is. There are definitely, you know what I'm saying. In the other countries, I would love to know about their versions of Area 51. What do you guys know about other countries' versions of their Area 51?
That's crazy that you say that. Cause
I believe they don't have one because every time we see
fact.
some weird shit in other countries, it just be like motherfuckers just then they're normal to them. Like they out and about. Like I don't know. Like I don't know if they got their own version or they don't even know this or think it's like a creature that only comes at certain time. I don't know. But that's only because that's how I've seen it with the foreign ones. I don't know.
Give me 1 second. All right, I'm about to put a link inside of the doc that I want you to click. It's going to be the very last link up under aliens. It's going to be the last bullet point. I'm pasting now.
Aliens.
Hey, the fact that if you go through one end of the water, like try to go deep, now you might end up on the other side of the earth.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. I know what you're talking about. I
You
I
start
don't
down at one point.
I
and
don't
up.
think so. Only because but then you'd have to start taking away from other like scientific facts of
See
like
what I'm saying?
how the Earth
But
is
guess-
actually formed.
but
You know what I'm saying?
But this is what I'm saying though. The pyramids, how they made? They not. It's not.
Oh my gosh.
It's not. It's not a. It's a diamond. It's the same way it's at the top. It's at the bottom.
Okay.
So
Okay.
all right. So even with that, so how you gonna tell me that we up and down? What's up and down?
What's north and south? I don't.
What's
I don't.
east and west?
Okay, you know what? No, now you're just. I don't know what you're talking about.
But no. If you just think about that, nobody talks about that. We can go from one end of the water and end up on
But
the.
because the reason that nobody talks about that is because, like I was saying, we have evidence of what the Earth is made from. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then with like but.
No, I was so.
I mean, like we as humans have tried to dig, and the furthest that we could dig down, even with the rigs that we have now, the Earth, there's no getting
further.
There's no getting further by our instruments. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we know what the Earth's core is made out of. We know what the outer core is made out of. We know what the mantle is made out of. We know what the crust of, like, we know what these things are made out of. We you know what I'm saying? We have evidence of that. Especially because of how, like, we have evidence of the Earth's magnetic pull because of gravity and whatnot, because of what our core is made out of. We have this, you know what I'm saying? We were just talking about this is why we have these secret societies, because of scientific thoughts like that and exploration and proof.
Right.
That's why it's hard for me to think that there is a portal inside of the ocean that will travel from one end of the world to the other, because of, first of all, the water. What water would be able to withstand that
heat.
level of heat exactly?
Facts.
Like,
but is it water that we're walking through? But what I was getting to that is the sphere shape of, like, then could we say we're already arguing if it's flat or sphere shape, right?
Who is arguing that?
No, I'm saying like the world, you know, that flat earth shit. And so that's what I was coming to. But what if it's a diamond shape?
I don't know. That threw me off. I don't know.
Or just the way I would say how they stack.
With me, I would feel like the argument for
if you find another ocean in that motherfucker.
That's what I was saying.
That's what I'm saying. So what if the diamonds that we stacked upon is not
how
like this,
did
but
we
it's
come
like,
to the evidence of the earth crust and all of that if we ourselves don't actually have the physical instruments to verify said crust, said core, said outer, like, and then I'm just asking 'cause I really don't know. I really don't.
Well, to me, it would be because, like I said, the way that we have the evidence, because, you know, like the Earth is actually spinning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the reason is because of, well, we know that. Well, I guess theoretically, I'm assuming. I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
Again.
But the only answer to that, I mean, I could look it up real quick. How do we? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Because I'm just asking from an ancillary standpoint, because it sounds like that in itself, like, rules itself out. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we as humans do not have the physical instruments to verify what's lower than all we already
how did we
went.
get to the core and not die?
Right. What's the physical
Okay.
instrument that went to the core to actually be like, no, there's a core here, and now there's this here. This is verified.
And this
and we
core
don't
is
have
this
the
hot.
instruments to do that.
How we get there? But and let
Like,
me
that sounds like it cancels itself out.
and also, but that thought for me was watching Godzilla, and it was like hollow Earth. And then they were going down.
I've heard
you
that
feel
too.
me? And when you get there, what is up is down, and what is down is up, and you can jump up to it's mountains upward like this. If you ever watched the movie, if you ever watched the movie, so it's like, but it's the tinfoil.
All right, y'all ready?
Yes.
All right. So, how do we know what's deep inside the Earth despite never have traveled there? This is by Discovery, like, the channel. Okay, so We're just going to go ahead and read this article. The final frontier isn't space, it's Earth itself. We sent people to the moon, robots to Mars and New Horizons, space probes 3.2 billion miles from Earth to snap photos of Pluto, while just 4,000 miles beneath our feet, unfathomable heat and pressure keeps the center of the Earth tantalizingly out of reach. But scientists have been able to puzzle out what's inside Earth, including olive green crystals and a rolling sea of melted iron, by studying meteorites, volcanic eruptions, and seismic waves from earthquakes. We go to explore other planets, but many ways go inside of Earth, and by figuring out what's inside Earth is actually technologically harder than even going to space. Says a seismologist at the University of Maryland.
Okay.
They go on to say that deeper in the mantle, heat and pressure reconfigured the atoms, making up olivine into two new minerals, bridgmite and ferropericlase, which is a brownish orange and yellow, at room temperature. Beneath the rocky mantle, there is an outer core of churning liquid iron and a little nickel. Surrounding the inner core of solid iron, again with some nickel, that's about 70% the size of the moon. The center of the Earth is almost as hot as the surface of the sun, about 9,800 degrees Fahrenheit, with pressure that makes comprehensive forces at the ocean floor look like child's play. But we haven't been to any of these places inside the Earth. We haven't seen them. We haven't sent cameras or probes to bring back samples of iron glowing like coal embers. So how do we know what the Earth is made of? We know what the Earth is made of due to, when the tectonic plates that make up the Earth's crust move past each other, they sometimes catch a break. That breakage, along with the waves of energy that comes out, is called an earthquake. The seismic waves unleashed sound waves too low for us to hear and travel far from the source that can tell scientists where an earthquake has occurred. Earthquakes send ground vibrations through our planet, and they travel across the world in different ways. Seismometers record these vibrations, which can offer a glimpse at what's below. So seismologists interpret that data. And then from the volcanoes, after a volcano erupts, then you have scientists that takes the
samples of the lava.
Takes the samples of the lava that come up from the inner Earth, and then you have heavy elements like cobalt, nickel, and chromium. And there's also iron.
I forgot about volcanoes.
Yes. So scientists haven't found a way to travel to the center of the Earth, but the center of the Earth has found a way to travel to the surface.
Okay, and with the seismic waves, I also found out they break down the way they can determine the material is because their radar contains two different patterns reads. One is a P wave, which stands for primary wave, and one is an S wave. And a P wave can travel through both solids and liquid, but their speed changes in the different materials, unlike the S waves, which only can travel through solids and they are being blocked by liquids. So that's how they're able to determine like where the water stops, because the S wave stops. Yeah. The S wave of the reed stops. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I can now get.
Well, that's why we understand the instruments, regardless, can't go beyond.
It may not be the fit, and I didn't even think about like thermal reading or anything like that. I don't know why thermal ain't come to me.
No, it's no worries. But anyway, I mean, I knew it just, there's a logical explanation to that one. I knew that. But anyway, let's get to this video. I'm sorry for digressing. Let's get to this video of the mysterious hovering ball seen over Manchester, UK. That's the one we're talking about, right?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
After this mysterious object was spotted at Manchester Airport yesterday. One report is saying that when security approached it, it was seen hovering straight back up into the air. Now, the pilot that took this photo says that it was seen hovering just inches above the ground. What could it be? Now, this could be nothing. I'm sure it is but this does come just days after the US bases in the UK have seen UFOs/UAPs. I think we've had 3 sightings this week around US bases within the UK that have spotted UFOs. This seems like there might be more to these stories. Does anyone know what that is? A hovering ball in an airport? I mean, it could be nothing. Do we need to worry? Does anyone know what Project Bluebeam is? Fucking hell, that's hard to say. Look into it.
All right. Now, the only reason I brought that up because I know you said, what do you think the other places around the world experience when it comes to the UAPs? And again, as you can see, over in the UK, that was caught on a military base. A lot of these sightings are around or right above military bases, bro.
Like you got something of mine in there.
Why do you think?
Oh no, I didn't think of that.
Why do you think there are certain clearances you have to go through before becoming said rank inside of the Army?
Do you think that it's not that? Do you think that we're building bases around where the stuff is happening?
Yeah.
As far as what? Talk to
Or
me.
whatever.
Oh, like Army bases?
Yes.
Yes.
Like, because they found whatever the technology or energy it was there, and like
it's not even that. It's because, nigga, where do we house all of the weapons?
In military bases.
Okay, so if they want to fight, nigga, and they want whatever they want, you're gonna have we already gonna be on board to defend.
Yeah. And you figuring out. You just learned. We trying to figure out what this shit you got right here, bruh. And when we figure it out, boy, it's over with,
bruh. And again, just like if you go ahead and click on that first.
All right.
First link that we have in there.
Yeah, we're good.
I also feel like those points where we can't cross. That's where they at.
This is what I'm talking about. Bro.
That's why I said that.
So and this is what makes.
All right,
it.
here we go. We were
All
playing
right,
the video, y'all.
My bad.
They're absorbing around it. I know, Ella.
Is there a way you could
Bro, I'm telling you, that
have
shit,
something on the screen?
there was a shit ton of fucking lights right now lit up.
So you can still do.
It's just fucking hovering there.
The white thing on the top? The white dog?
There's no fucking way, bro.
I'm not scared, but that's crazy though.
It's just there, bro.
What is it, Daddy?
It's getting brighter.
Oh, yeah. I don't see it though.
You guys don't see what I see on my camera because it's so zoom.
Bro, you still on the phone? Oh shit, they came back. Look at, bro, they're coming back. The lights are coming back.
There's 3. There's 3 aliens.
Not they're 3 aliens.
In front of us, bro, right in front of us.
3 aliens.
Look. Oh, the other light's turning on.
Oh no.
Popping up.
Bro, that's so big.
Oh, there's the other lights. What the fuck, bro?
What the fuck, bro?
Ella, it's okay.
It's gone. No, it's still there. It's still there.
It's hiding in the clouds. I'm
It is
zooming
in the clouds.
in.
That's what my brother said. In the clouds. In the clouds.
Yes, I'm zooming in, babe. I can see the saucers in my
I
zoom.
know I can see it.
You can see it, Zaid,
I
huh?
can barely see it. That's so crazy, dude. That's cool.
Bro, oh no! Look to your left. Look to your left. There's another one to the left. Over here in the fucking trees. What the fuck, bro? What the?
He sounds genuinely afraid.
Bruh, this is.
Over here, bro. Oh my god.
Look at that shit.
I'm gonna go ahead and kiss my
That's
kids
fucking
and my mama them
nuts.
and be
Don't
like,
move.
bro,
I'm outside the
I'm
truck.
not
Don't
finna
move.
get like
That's nuts.
kidnapped.
There's a
I'm just
shit
finna
ton.
willingly go.
That's nuts.
I'm
Oh
gonna
my
show up
God.
Nigga.
without no. I'm here. I'm ready to go. You ain't gotta probe me or nothing, bro.
No.
You ain't gotta do none of that. I wanna go. I wanna live like y'all, bro. Nah, like don't look, bro. Hey, I'll tell you what you wanna know. As long as I got a bag,
That's
like 3-4 pounds of
They
weed.
just there.
My heart's pounding.
Folks.
Don't move, please.
And what if they look similar to us? I think it's a variance of alien. Because you say Mexicans, they aliens, illegal aliens. So it's just some that's just not a native.
Is all right.
So
While we
Yeah.
still on reaction,
Yeah.
go to the third link. Click
All
on
right.
that.
All right. We'll go.
Before we get the commentary, go ahead and play that. I got to use the bathroom. You can play it. Sorry.
Okay, that's no problem. Give me 1 second. Let's go ahead and get this taken care of. All right, here we go.
Dots. Now, what if I told you that those UFOs are not really UFOs that they're talking about in the mass media? There are basically drones that has a direct energy weapon that has a space-based laser generating system that can create pestilence. Everything that you're seeing taking place is the epitome of frequency warfare that can engineer asymmetrical biochemical warfare, because the frequencies from the direct energy weapon can cause neurological misfire, it can manipulate your nervous system, and it can also put holes in your auric field and make you depressed. So, it's not a coincidence that the United Healthcare CEO was just unalived. While simultaneously, you have these UFOs, which are basically drones that extract direct energy weapon beams that can manipulate your physiology and your neurological capacity.
Yo, what the fuck is going on? It is your dog. Rocket every Wednesday at 4:44. 4:44, 4:44, however you want to say it, y'all need to be ready for another drop. Every Wednesday, we drop a new episode, bro. It is me. It is Short Guy. It is the world's greatest producer. And it's always filmed by your dog, Ricky. Bro, we is here. 4:44 every Wednesday. Make sure y'all get over to the Ready to Be Accountable channel. Subscribe, put that notification bell on. Comment, interact, nigga. We be having some good conversation. Bruh, 4:44 Wednesdays. Make sure y'all there. Ready to Be Accountable. Rock it.
So one thing you got to understand about this simulation that we're living in, everything operates on a cyclum of a cycle, which is a pattern. And those patterns operates on the frequencies of time that is being manipulated by the three-dimensional construct. What you're looking at is a smoke screen, right? It's part of the dualistic paradox of illusions. So what you're seeing in the sky ain't no damn UFOs. Those are drones that have direct energy weapons that's coming from the Luciferian Anunnaki faction. Right? Because they are basically working with the Black Hats, which is basically the deep state shadow government that wants to manipulate everything within the factions of the simulation. So that's why the guy at the bottom of this picture, he said that we're on the brink of another shutdown.
Oh my.
All right.
Our creators has come back and don't like the way we moving.
Nah.
Did you want to go ahead and do the other one?
No, because
all right.
yeah.
Do you, boo?
But I brought that one up because, again, as you can see, that last video says this is how everything is tied down, right? And it's crazy because, shout out to Josh. I was talking to Josh the other night, and that was my question. I was like, bro, what are they trying to do here? We done had hurricanes. They just had the shit over there and got down the earthquake 7.5 in California. Now they have an evacuation with the tsunami. We have these sightings in Arizona at the airport. We have sightings at Washington, D.C. over the White House. We have sightings so what is the plan here? And it's so crazy that came across. Like, I'm finna put all of this shit together. Because I'm like, not only that, now they done killed the CEO of United Healthcare. So I'm like, what is the
connections?
Like,
What's going on?
I don't get, like, it's so much shit going on here. If you are not a practical person, someone who can compartmentalize and understand what's time for hearing, you can go crazy.
Yeah.
Trying to think about everybody else, you will go crazy.
Hey, what
bro.
I said? Do you do? I was like, I think there's a natural purge going on.
No, I don't understand.
And when the dude was talking about the Anunnaki and all that, and I was like, the creators are really pissed about how we living right now, and something's got to give. And you know what? Population control ain't about like it's too many people we can't eat. No, population control is it's too many of y'all, and way too many of y'all getting out of hand.
Bro, just think about this. USA right now is currently living the Godzilla photo. Without God, just put, if we get a big lizard somewhere, we are officially the carbon copy of Godzilla. We have fires over here, tsunamis over here,
Like the
alien
Titans
sightings
coming.
over here, hurricanes over here. Goddamn, Fort. They just had a big explosion over in Miami. There ain't nobody talking about. Bro, it's so much shit going on. Literally, it resembles the what do you call the cover of Godzilla that we're all like that we're used to seeing. Because it'd be a lot of chaos, and the only thing that we're missing right now is a big lizard.
Or the rest of the Titans that come with it, because if you didn't know
King Kong and all that.
Yeah, you feel me? Because if you didn't know, them Titans brought those type of weathers, like those type of destructions too, like the fires and the wind. Like,
I got so mad, bro.
Hey, but look,
I'm glad this is our shit, bro.
Hey, bro,
we finna talk.
But look, even with the Godzilla shit, do you know that symbolizes a natural reset? Because remember, after if you watched all the new Godzillas and shit,
everything be destroyed.
Yeah, and then life take over.
Yeah,
the
natural way
trees
of
and
things.
shit come through buildings. Like, and whoever's left is just left. You deal with it from there.
All right, so let's get into this.
And you understand who he really is, the protector.
Let's get into this.
All right.
We all believe in dinosaurs.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
I believe in dragons too.
Is there something to believe in? That's scientific fact.
Because they got fossils and all that good shit.
Right.
I believe in dragons.
I mean, then you also have the descendants of dinosaurs. Hell, you have. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Do we believe in dragons?
Yeah, I believe in dragons. I knew you was going to that one. That's why I said.
That's what I'm saying. We don't have any scientific facts of dragons.
What you mean? The dinosaurs are dragons.
I think he's talking about the fantastical,
right?
Like the ones that you see in the fantasy movies with the fire breath and the wings, and they fly and they have a wingspan.
Exactly.
From that, I think that was like that's how we got the dinosaurs. Like, you know how like at a certain point a generation or whatever start getting weaker. You feel me? Like it's some kind of way, whatever, how the earth was shifting and what was going on, it kind of made it adapt, and now this is what we got. Then from whatever happened from the dinosaurs, they done adapt down.
Why don't we have that scientific facts? That's my question.
Only because of the way that dragons have been described in fantasy, i.e., in very much only speaking of just the breathing fire part.
Right.
Because if you think about it, like there are plenty of dinosaurs that could have indeed been classified as a dragon. If you would have seen something like that, if you would have seen a pterodactyl, no, fuck that, because the pterodactyls were huge.
Exactly.
They had an enormous wingspan.
Right.
They were huge. There were plenty of pteropods that were humongous.
Correct.
That flew.
Right.
That like had a humongous wingspan. I think the only thing that might have been different is the fact that the breathing fire thing. Because if you look at that, not that we know what their skin was like because we don't have the evidence of that, but we do have some impressions of like scales and scaly things, and then we have things like the Komodo dragon, alligators, lizard, modern day lizards and things like that. Hell, you have the fucking chicken. So we see what they evolved into. The only thing that I can think of is, like I said, I would consider, back then, if you would have seen a pterodactyl, I would have considered that a dragon. But are there like, what you would consider like a Chinese dragon or something in that aspect? Because you see them a lot in fantasy movies and sci-fi movies and stuff like that. For me, I wish that they look like that, and I would hope that, like, yes, I would believe something like that. But that's just me and my weird thinking.
Even with the fantasy joint, my bad, hold on. They showcase different forms of the dragon. You had earth dragons. You had
but that's why I'm getting to, like, it's just the dragons are just like the aliens. The fire breathing thing was always a thing with the dragons. That's something that stayed consistent throughout time. Aliens always had the big eyes.
Yeah.
Always had the big eyes. The pretty much what Roger from American Dad, like that has always been the archetype of both of these, and both of these have never changed. Both of these have never ever changed. So if I believe, because I do believe in aliens, and I do believe that the aliens with the big eyes, that is a form of alien
Right.
that we have been just fed. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That is just a form
Right.
of
I think it's many different breeds.
exactly. It's many
Like us.
breeds.
Like us. I think
Exactly. That's where I
many,
was
yeah.
going. There's many
Yeah.
breeds of them, but that form has been fed to us. If I'm to believe that is like real, and I do believe in dragons also, where is the evidence? Because and again, I don't need
Hey,
it for me to believe.
can I say
But for
this?
those who call us conspiracy theorists and that use evidence to sit on that fact, then you can't tell me you believe in dragons, but there's no physical evidence to back it up. But that's okay.
Hey, I ain't
You know
gonna
what I'm
cap.
saying?
I don't even think they're gone. I think they're on the outside of that too.
It's for well,
Like the aliens, like at a certain, I think they over there with them.
Over
okay.
there with like
Okay, with the
like
dragons?
the fantasy creatures.
like the aliens and the dragons are in the same like probably in the same realm. Oh, well, outside these gates. Let me say these gates. These parts we can't go past.
Okay.
Like I think they over there. I don't even think they're gone. Like, cause even if you think about it, how even the fantasy said they like real high powered creatures.
Right.
Like,
All right, all right, that's cool. Let me get to this point,
all right, go ahead.
because I don't want to forget it. Keep popping back up in my head. All right, we are in conspiracy land. Right. So, when it comes to conspiracy, first of all, before we get there, do we believe that the government has the tools to manipulate the weather?
Yes.
First,
Yes.
that's a
Dubai does
question.
it. Dubai does it.
Ratchet Hippie, how you feel?
Yeah.
Of course I feel it because I've seen it.
There's evidence of that now.
When it comes to things that have been going on, right? And a lot of people like to point to, we are living through the Revelations part of the Bible.
Right.
Things are
The
adding
rapture.
up. Some people like to compare it to other things that they, go to, whatever. Would it be a far fetch to think that the government might be aiding in some of the weather that we have been experiencing?
Ooh. Yes. And reason why I say yes.
Hold on. Before you explain, go, Ratchet Hippie, how you feel? I just want to get answers right now. I'm not explaining. Just building up.
I don't think that the government has like a laser gun that they point at the sky and being like, okay, we're gonna make it rain or we're gonna make it snow, we're gonna make it anything like that. I think that throughout us being humans and doing what we do and the destruction of things, I think that that is coming about with climate change. I think that climate is changing because of human um, interactions with the earth and the disrespect of the earth, basically, or whatever. But because of us just even being here and things that we're doing to sustain our lives being here, I think that it is conversely having a negative effect on the earth. But we also know that, I mean, on this earth, we have also seen there being very dramatic changes in the temperature. There was no government during the Ice Age. I don't think that the government, you know what I'm saying? There were no humans during the Ice Age. There was nothing that made that happen. We just were enthralled in, ice and stuff for hundreds of thousands of years or whatever. Because, and I do think that we are messing up like the atmosphere that we do currently have, but I don't think that it's one or several governments that are like shooting gamma rays and being like, oh, we're gonna create a tsunami over this bitch.
Okay, let me ask you this. Have you seen the video of HARP?
No.
Okay, for those who don't know what I'm talking about, there is a video, again, TikTok, of HARP. and there's this news analyst who's standing in front of what they are calling the rain machine. He was not allowed to say the actual name of the machine. He was standing in front of it, and he was showing exactly how rain can be created. And on a smaller scale, or to help like get the picture, think a fog machine. Like a fog machine, how you put your water in and then it blows out the fog of now, if take that little machine and times that by 10,000, put that real big, okay? And that's how this machine that this news anchor was standing in front of was actually creating clouds. And it was doing this process. Clouds were coming out and then they rose. And at the end of that, a readout came. And the readout was giving him the exact coordinates and the exact time that it was going to rain. He went to those coordinates. He was 5 minutes prior to the time. He stood there, and at the right time, it started raining. Again, this is not on CNN. This ain't worldwide. It is available for watch. Those things, as well as military, the military files that came out about all of these workers at HARP, the NDAs that have surfaced that were not supposed to be seen about people who have worked on, have worked at, around, or for HARP. These are like physical evidence, like the things that we go back and line up to like determine something. And again, with me, I like to know the answers to those questions. Why is there a NDA for something named HARP? And from what it is being said, even from quote unquote whistleblowers from the inside, that this is a machine that is made to manipulate the weather. And I am one to believe, and this is just my belief. You have people who believe in God. You have people who don't believe in God. You have people who believe in the devil. You have people who don't believe in shit. You have people who believe they're God.
And those are the ones that's doing it.
And I feel like if you have the means, the resources, it's kind of like the Diddy thing, what we ask about sexuality. Like, damn, you let your dick probably get you in this
You let your
situation. When is
mind go.
enough going to be enough?
Yeah.
I think people with power trips,
God
that's their
complex.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm not finna sit up here and say that somebody is not finna sit up here and try to play God.
Back to Corey. What are you thinking?
Okay, I say yes. The government is, but like when we get into hurricanes and stuff like that, that's like when it get out of control. Like they lost control.
This is what I say. I say they play on real life scientific facts to kind of hide where it's at. Like I said, with the the earthquake in California,
Yeah.
it's inevitable that that fault line was going to crack at some point. We know this.
Yeah.
It's factual. Like it's studied. It's going to happen.
So you
We
think they
know
went
this.
on and did it like make sure
They're,
get it on
they're
out the way.
playing to
Yeah.
the facts that are already known.
Yeah, let's get
You
it
know
on
what
out
I'm
the way.
saying?
Yeah,
So
so
when
that-
or when people come out and been trying to be like, oh, they're going to do it, and now it happens. It's like, oh, we see. Like, no, bro, that's been a study for hundreds of years
Yeah.
that was going
At a
to
certain
happen.
point, California going
Stop.
underwater.
Yeah, like stop it. Like it's okay. Like so, I think they play to that. Like these people are not. These are the people who are controlling us. These are the people why we can't put our phone down. These are the people why media addiction is a thing. Phone addiction is a thing. It's taking over people's lives.
But also these the people. If you want, I want to be just real. Real about it. These geniuses,
oh, I
genius
love it.
people in the
I
world.
love their brain.
And
I ain't gonna say
I
pause.
understand to be
Shit.
a genius, you have to be a little insane. And these are the folks that wanted to learn how to work.
We have
And once
evil
they learn,
geniuses.
yeah. And once they learn how we work, they broke every part of us down. Like to see what that'll happen. Even like think about it. Our food ain't food. It's a drug now. Like it's considered a drug.
And that's the thing.
They take
That's
certain-
my
they take shit out
example
of- they
of
take a lot
why
of
we
shit out.
would know some things and keep
Yeah.
going along with it. Like we know that certain shit that we're eating over here is horrible for us.
Bro, they been cloning shit for.
We still eat the shit.
Mhm.
We know McDonald's is bullshit.
They know to this point they can tell us the truth now. We ain't nothing that they gonna be cool.
Because we're creatures of habit.
Yeah, like shit.
We creatures of habit.
Yeah, we done gave them so much shit. We done spoiled them so much that they know if they fight against it, they losing everything. And that's how they got us. Hook, line, and sink.
How do you feel about?
Did I say that right?
All right, now while I'm saying this, and while I'm saying there's people playing God, I do believe they're smart enough to also play to every fashion of what's going on, not only the scientific shit, but to spiritual shit.
Yeah.
As to reason why a lot of people like AKA Drew the Prophet, and for those who don't know, is the guy who went from Atlanta to California to warn everybody to evacuate. And he is a devout Muslim because he said Yahweh told him to go there and speak. So I think that they're smart enough to play to both fashions to where that when you come out and you're like, no, it's them trying to do it, you got too much supporting evidence from the scientific side and you got too much supporting evidence from the religious side to where your guys in the sky playing God shit sounds loony and lock him up. Lock him up. You know what I'm saying?
But I got the resources, and I can like a motherfucker make a baby out of nothing. I am.
They're
God.
doing
doing that
Elon
right now.
Musk just went. All right,
They're doing that now.
I ain't gonna say that because it was a point in time where we thought that we'll never have a goddamn what was the helping robot in the Jetsons name? The little motherfucker
Rosie.
We'll never see a Rosie in our lifetime.
Shit.
We'll never see a
She
Rosie.
here?
Man, you see what we living through. Like they literally, I keep saying it, they compared the walkout of Elon Musk's robot, Tesla car, and Tesla bus to iRobot, a movie that premiered when we were in school, nigga.
And if they doing that, just go ahead and understand. One on go trip out. A couple on go trip out on our ass. So,
bruh, that shit
and then
is
the
like
Terminator too. You got to think about the
definitely,
Terminator,
bruh. This shit is crazy.
the Matrix.
Crazy. Now, see, that's where I want to go with it.
The Matrix.
That's where I want to go.
Terminator and the
with
Matrix
it.
is one and the same.
Like, I believe that, yes, I am one to believe that movies are a replica of life.
Mm-hmm.
How do we feel about movies like Star Wars? Because if I'm to believe that there are aliens, then I believe there are people stupid as us with a lot of resources, a little smarter than us, that think we just the baddest thing that been created since sliced bread. And we can take them and we can learn them, reverse engineer some shit, use it to our advantage to make us more
and
powerful.
live in space. These niggas live in space, man.
I'm not even.
I think, from Xenon to Girl of the 21st Century, I was like, when they were living on the space station, I said, bro, when we gonna get there? Because I'll be one of the first niggas on that motherfucker. Let's go. I thought we was gonna get there 10, 20 years ago.
Bruh.
I'm pissed off. Y'all want to take y'all motherfucking time.
It's just a lot of shit. Like, because how do we all feel about aliens? We believe in aliens, right?
Yeah.
All of us here.
I think I'm part alien, to be honest. I think, I think I am.
Could be. Goodbye.
Could be. But even for the alien thing, for us to be believing in aliens for so long, but for them to just recognize aliens this year. Like, if we were to be able to be in front of some judgmental people and speak that we believe that there is another life form outside of humans that live in this universe, we would have been like, oh, they're crazy. They're crazy. It takes for the puppet master, Israel. Now, like, we're not considered the anomaly anymore.
Well,
You
you
know what I'm
also have
saying?
to
I
think.
used to think that was stupid back in the day. Too.
I don't necessarily think that that's what it is. I do think that humans are humans. Okay,
Yeah.
that's just what I'm going to say. And there are geniuses among us, but as a species, I mean, like, humans are going to human. There was up until, I mean, I will say up until recently, but there are still people, whether they believe it for real, or if they just like to troll, but there are, flat earther societies, you know what I'm saying? There are people who don't believe in, like, gravity and things like that, even though you're like, how the fuck do you not? But it's because their minds can't understand it nor grasp it. Like, let's be real. There's a lot of people that we know that are stupid. You try to teach them some things, but their mind just can't grasp it, or just can't grasp that concept. And then they're like, oh, nah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? The reason that I believe in aliens is because with all of the known and unknown, galaxies in this universe, just one fucking planet out of all
Thank
of these
you.
billions and billions and billions of galaxies in this universe, just one has life. You know what I'm saying? And I know that a lot of people are like, well, we have the building blocks of life. And I'm like, but
What it do is your boy C-Note, the short guy without short supply, coming to tell y'all, man, come on, tap in every Wednesday with us at 4:44 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come on in and just see what we got going on, man. And we dropping an episode every Wednesday at 4:44. Don't be slow, man. Come on, get in, see what we got going on. Great talks, great walks, great laughs, great fights. You know what it is. It's ready to be accountable.
that's building blocks of our life.
Right.
What if other elements were the building blocks of their life? What if what if they don't need iron and H2O water or something like that? What if they breathe helium?
Certain people, that sounds crazy. And again, I'm on your side with this. But to certain people, what you just said right there, some, like, other life forms may not need iron and oxygen. And what are you talking about? That has never been. That's not even scientifically proven. Like, this is the other pushback that these people would have given us prior to the government saying that other life forms exist. We're the smartest. There's no other. If there was, then show us the proof. We go by proof.
There was
We're very
once upon
arrogant.
a time that people thought that we would fall off of the side of the earth. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you can't sail that far. If you sail that far, you'll fall off just straight off the side of the earth. You know what I'm saying? So it's only, I guess, natural human nature, if you will, that humans end up not believing until they have that concrete proof.
And can
So
I say
that's
this?
why the pushback with the heart and all of this is kind of, I guess when we have people like ourselves who can use our brains not just to what they're giving us, but like she said, if we have information about this galaxy, other galaxies, and more shit that's unknown, what in God's green earth would we be? You think the universe is just that dumb to put all of its beautiful, precious experiences and evolution through us?
That's wicked thinking.
Have you seen us?
But see, even to answer your question with
Alright.
that, bro,
All right.
even with us having that thought, remember I told you I just learned that certain shit just ain't made to be said at the time. And you don't notice when they do finally show motherfuckers the shit or bring it the truth, at that time motherfuckers don't give a damn. But if we would have told them in the beginning,
Because by that
motherfucker
time,
been outraged, there been some bullshit going on, man.
it's
Nah.
been too much. And by the time that we don't give a damn about it, we've already had enough evidence for the
They
majority
been
to be
because they
convinced.
easing it on us every time.
Like,
easing it.
Like, bro,
Yeah, I
it
noticed
didn't
that. They
take-
ease it on us.
It didn't take for y'all to have them 4 high-ranking officers in the military to come forward to give their personal testimony of one being in the Navy and having a alien like pill shaped capsule follow them for a mile and then disappear out of nowhere with speed of light. That man was sounding crazy. For the Air Force person who was like, bruh, I was goddamn flying and nigga, it was a disc that came out of nowhere, flying diagonally, came straight down, hovered below me, circled me, and then disappeared. He's then deemed to a psych ward. But now you have these four high-ranking people coming forward and saying, bruh, this is my testimony under oath.
I signed papers behind this. That let you know it's true.
Man, bro,
If they make me sign papers to shut the fuck up, that means you know it's true.
It's just so much shit that you can't, that the government, quote unquote, can't show us. Like you said, you're not allowed to go past this point. You're not, bro. Dr. Stephen Greer, again, y'all know I've been on him heavy. Bro, there are sites around the world, especially these black sites, nigga. Bro, you get within 100 feet of certain black sites, there's no warning. Your ass shouldn't be this close to nothing anyway.
Stopped you a long time ago.
Yeah, because by the time you get within, you know what he said, by the time you get within 100 feet of a black site where they will automatically kill you, you don't have cell phone service.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing electronic starts to work. You can't call for help.
And you don't even run.
You just fall off the face of the earth and people just go looking for you. Literally, bro. So if we know that this shit, come on, I'm just not.
And they got the best of the best.
I'm just not one to turn this shit down, bro.
Bro, but see, that's just us. We open-minded, and with us being open-minded,
it's too much unanswered questions.
Facts. Like Ratchet Hippie said, it ain't no, when I was like, ain't no way in hell as a kid, ain't no way in hell we just here. Ain't no way. And with all the, before then, they was talking about the Milky Ways and all that. They were just talking about the planets that was lying. I was like, bro, ain't no way in hell. And we just on this motherfucker and the rest of them ain't got nothing going on.
Come on.
Boy, that cap. And when you cap, boy, that's lying. I was like, I know we ain't that special. Not when we get sick like this. Like, we can't be that special. We would have been above all this.
Bruh, and it's just crazy that to think even with the launch of the technology that we're just now getting a hold of, this shit has been available since our grandparents were fighting to get out of slavery.
Facts.
And these motherfuckers been had, and that was going to be my point back to when you were saying, oh, we know we got an ice age.
I think that's why they made the weather machine.
From testimony under oath, they're saying that the technology that we possess is like so many light years ahead of what is known to the general public, that this is where, like we were talking about, the billions of dollars that go missing from Congress every fucking year. That's where that shit goes.
Yeah.
He's saying under oath, bro, like, nigga, I could get killed for telling y'all this shit. And I'm telling you that's where your money goes, bro. They're down there playing God. They got technology that is way ahead of us, that we're not.
We didn't have
half of these UAP sightings are them.
Yeah.
But he's crazy.
Look, I told you, I think with like Independence Day, they found the aliens and shit right there, and then they built the site around it. Remember? So that's why I was like, I think every time they find either like items or materials or energy of it, they build that shit around it and try to weaponize it or whatever they trying to do.
That shit be because it's too many. Stay away from here.
Yeah.
You can't come here. It's too many missing people. It's too many, where are these people? Y'all can find dinosaurs from years and years and years and years, but you can't find Katie that's been missing for 12 months. But y'all like, you ain't nobody that slow, bro. Like, I'm sorry, I know that They can put it out. I'm not that slow, dog. There are too many unanswered questions in this life that I just can't like shut my ears off to what the possibilities of the answers are.
I'm gonna say this, bro. that like I said, that I learned that when you need to know, you need to know. Only us, for us to know, we gonna have to just go out and go search for it, and we gonna have to know where to go. But for the rest of the world, no, because I understand. Do not tell these more. It's like me trying to tell my son, goddamn nigga, I ain't got the money for the rent. We might be put out. No, hell no, I'm not telling that. I can't do that. No, 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 no. No. Do you know what could he do? What would you gonna do? But panic the fuck out to the point where it's way more of them that'll be more so panicked that they'll fuck up everything. They'll fuck up everything. And I
get it.
Yeah,
yeah.
And
there's
then
only so many people that really
can handle it.
Yeah.
We can handle it because what we always say, what we keep saying. Once they get here, I ain't no running. I'm walking up. To these niggas. What's cracking? And I think also on top of that, I think we have a contract or some kind of an agreement with them, like, and they coming over like, hey, y'all keep playing with me.
But it even goes down to even like now that it's verified. I'm not talking about like conspiracy now. They have programs to where you can preserve your consciousness now.
Right.
Like literally everything that you think, all your memories and the person that you think that you are can be saved.
But your soul can't.
That technically is the soul.
Well, you ain't gonna have a feeling, so I think that makes up.
Like, but it's
that's
the
a lot
awareness.
of the soul missing.
It's the awareness of it. Like,
okay,
you know what I'm saying? We like. It's hard to explain, but it's like it's us, but not us, bro. It's not the flesh and bones. It's the inside. It's the actual wave of us thinking. It's the actual chemicals that made you like what you like, or the actual chemicals to make you think the way you think. All of that encompasses consciousness.
I want to ask this question. So what is gonna become of us? Because for them to make that, what's gonna become of our body? What we're gonna adapt to? What we're gonna mutate to? For you to go ahead and try to like beat that? I feel like that's what's happening. Like for some reason, like it's something we're gonna adapt and whatever the climate. What? The climate, like whatever the climate and we're gonna some kind of way adapt to it. Our bodies and everything. Because at one point they say we used to be giants, and then how we get shorter.
Yeah, over time.
Yeah. So what are we? To me, that's mutation.
Slowly over time. Yeah. I mean, that's exactly what it is.
I think they know something or trying to beat that because it's like how are you thinking we're going to be fully extinct to where we can't keep producing, or something's going to happen to us where we mutate to something that no longer is human?
I don't know, bro. I have no idea.
Or you trying to be immortal? You trying to make people immortal? But then why would you make everybody?
I'm on the Anunnaki wave, like.
Because they did do that.
I think like now be like exposing some thought to the Anunnaki information.
Right.
I would say like maybe these Bigfoot sightings are like maybe the children of them or descendants of some kind from them, because what they say is the Anunnaki were these giant beings.
Yeah.
Not to mention that China just did a big ass rave. I will find that video. China just did a big ass rave and they built 5 Anunnakis in this rave. And this motherfucker is 4 Eiffel Towers big. They were building this shit with cranes and helicopters.
I believe they was that tall.
They were building these things
due to the mountains that are
and
tree stumps.
Bruh, when you see the crowd and the amount of people that were there, bro, dog, these things are so big, the crowd covers up that much of the foot. So you can see like the top of the foot and everything else of the beam. That's how huge it is, bro. So just shrink us down to this and think how big these things are. This is, bro, they flew from I don't know how many feet up.
Damn.
And you could see these things like, you know how like the buildings and shit look small and shit? Nigga, these bitches look like the goddamn action figures niggas used to play with and some shit just sitting there. While we are minute, not even visible at this height. And you could barely see like the buildings and you can see clouds and bruh, these things look like fucking bruh and
All right.
bruh.
So can I say this then?
This in China.
Yeah, I know, but because the movie or Pacific, was it Pacific? Not Pacific Rim. What was that one where they make the giant robots, like even like Gundam? You think they make these type like huge machines for us to pilot to fight them?
I don't know. And again, I don't even know if they're machines. Could be. But nigga, they were just big ass figures. And bruh, I need everybody, y'all could go look it up. It was they had a rave and they built 5 Anunnaki like beings. And that shit was just throwing me off when I'm like, what the hell they doing? Cause I stopped because I was like, what the fuck? It was just a lot of people. And I was like, it was Travis Scott or something, you know what I'm saying? Looked like one of them.
Oh shit.
Man, bro, dog, they were just in some type of celebration. And within that celebration, they built 5 Anunnaki beings. These motherfuckers are huge as a bitch.
I feel like they're way ahead of us.
Nigga, that shit was
And
scary big.
And what I'm saying with that
Like,
is
Jesus.
releasing they like technology. They are ahead of us with releasing.
That's what I was saying. Like, bro, we reported on it. They released a sun last year.
Yeah.
They released a sun. What are we talking about? It's more out there.
Yeah, we can go for hours.
This right here will
And
blow,
hours,
and like
and
this shit already
hours.
got my head about to, boy. Nigga,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I need a break now.
Jesus, dog. Cuz, man, it'll do that to you. Cuz it's
I
like,
always have to
why
take a
are
break.
y'all doing this? Like, what is really the, you know what I'm saying?
But I don't know because we're not them, and we'll never think in their position. I choose not to want to know why they doing it. I did not.
That's crazy.
Because whatever gonna happen, I told you what I'm doing. They come down here, I'm telling you, hey bro, you ain't even gotta kidnap me, none of that. I got me like 5 pounds of weed and a couple of them, I'm coming willingly. Look, just take me to the
What
other
if
side.
that being that, when the aliens come and they beam you up and oh no, what if that really is not our body? What if that's the consciousness? Like,
okay,
like
great.
what if that's the process for the consciousness? Like, you go up under the light, like you're going for an operation,
and they
and
just
and like
take
everything,
your astral,
your
astro body. Come
see,
here.
y'all fucking with me now.
Yeah.
This has been another episode of Ready to Be Accountable. See y'all next week.
Are you ready to be crazy? Yeah.